Sean here, child support, divorce, and more. Today we have a special segment. We're talking about psychology within child support and divorce. Our very special guest, Lauren. Hey Lauren, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. When you say the psychology of child support and divorce, what are you referring to?
There are many elements when you study what's on everyone's mind in child support and divorce. We encompass the parents, encompass the staffers at the Department of Revenue, and also the staff at the courts, be it the judge, the magistrates, the clerks, and all that that entails. I'm speaking of their mental states and what's on their mind.
Specifically, Sean, when we talk about parents and child support, what are some of their psychological aspects?
A lot of parents feel that they're surprised that they're on child support, and whether they're paying child support or receiving child support, many feel perplexed and don't know how to untangle whatever mess that has been accumulated. So they're mostly dealing with negativity, and that doesn't have to be that way. So I'm fascinated that everyone, for the most part, I'm not saying every single person, but for the most part, people feel it's negative, and it doesn't have to be negative.
They can take responsibilities.
Yes, there's many things that they can do. They can look at the situation they're in and say, what can I do to make it the best situation that I have?
So, Sean, you say a lot of parents view child support in a negative way. How can people change their views and see it in a positive light?
A lot of things you can do would really bring joy to the situation. I could use an example of myself. For example, when I was treated a certain way at the Department of Revenue child support, I learned that I could take charge and blaze a trail and learn everything I could possibly learn. Thus, I use it as a self-improvement, and the joy that I felt was immense. So each parent could take an opportunity that may seem downtrodden and make it into the best experience of their life.
To feel that joy, Sean, what else can someone do?
I think someone should live in the philosophy or the psychology of what can we give the other person to maximize our relationship or value so we can have that joy. For example, I'd like to have an excellent relationship with my ex and co-parent successfully. I would like to take this opportunity to get some side work so that I can enhance my skills. We can give more, and I think part of the frustration psychologically that people feel is they want to give less. There's a slogan called "Give Till It Hurts." There's variances to that, but I believe if you totally own the full responsibility of your process and give it all you've got, that is a winning attitude, and you can elicit as much joy as you can out of every situation. It doesn't have to be the gloomy days. It could be a bright, sunny day for you every step of the way.
What do you have to say about the staffers in the child support arena?
One thing that people need to realize is that the same amount of time that you can deliver the correct information and make someone's day joyous is the same amount of time that you can make it a stormy day. So utilize what you have and take that time and give everyone all of the benefits. I am always intrigued by what people do with the time they have. It could make or break someone's day that you're helping.
That is interesting, Sean. What else can you say about the psychological component of the staffers?
The staffers at the child support office are working there for many different reasons. Many of them perhaps would like to do something else for a career, but I urge the managerial staff to embrace courtesy and kindness for the customers walking in just seeking results for their case. I've seen entities for people be enhanced with better managers. Just because it's a bureaucracy, there's no reason for people to be down in the dumps. I think morale could be improved. It's very easy. All we have to do is put an emphasis on it. And I think that would move us toward a healing process.
What about the psychological component of the people working at your local courthouse?
When you enter the court arena, it's important to know, why do people work at your local courts? Why does a judge want to be a judge, or a magistrate want to be a magistrate, or the clerks wanting to be clerks? I find that fascinating, because if someone was truly in a position that they wanted to be in, exuberant joy would take place. The same amount of time you could give the proper information. I see sometimes information is not given and instead a distracting spin. So when you navigate in the system, be aware of what people are saying. I respectfully say this next statement. I often hear people speaking of their vacations as if the vacation is the end-all goal. And technically, if your work was something that you truly loved, you could make your work something that you would want to discuss. So again, if people wanted to really analyze why they're there, take that same time to take full responsibility to give it all you've got. And I think we would have a better work environment at our local courts.
So Sean, to recap, we've discussed the psychology of the parent in child support, the psychology of the staffers in the child support arena, and the psychology of the people at the local courthouse. What I got from all of this was we need to shift and extract the joy to make this a more meaningful experience.
You're right on point, Lauren. That's exactly right. You are the owner of what you're thinking in the mental state that you're in. So when you look at your situation through the child support arena, ask yourself, how can I make this be the best situation that I'm in? And remember, you can always call Sean at 954-696-7228. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you, Lauren.
Thank you, Sean.